The idea of a war on women seems as silly as the propaganda I was taught in college. My leftist professors explained that the only reason men and women behave differently was because we're raised differently. If society and parents treat boys and girls the same, behavior differences will vanish. And I believed it. But then I had kids. I tried to eliminate sexism in my daughter's books. I changed every he, and they're all over the place, to she's. The videos I gave her featured female heroes.
I am She-Ra!
She-Ra, there was a female role model. We wouldn't give my son toy guns or let him watch violent stuff, but it didn't matter. He still played war. My daughter dressed up. I know my one example proves nothing. I hadn't controlled all the influences, but other parents reported the same thing. So I did a TV show about it, talking to scientists and other parents.
I refused to give him guns. I would not be the person to arm my child, but he made guns out of carrots and cucumbers.
You must have sent them different signals. You encouraged him to be active, her to be nurturing.
No. We gave them each trucks, and she just wouldn't play with the trucks.
The girls were, well, more civilized. They'd look you in the eye, talk to you. They cared about your feelings. The boys wanted to go to war.
There were exceptions, of course, but boys and girls, men and women, just behave differently. And it turns out there's lots of research showing that. One study was done at the University of Rochester.
Students are blindfolded and then walk through the maze of tunnels that run underneath the campus. The experimenter stays behind them and guides them with a tap on the shoulder so they don't run into anybody. When the women are asked where a college building is,
can you tell me where Wilson Commons is?
They're not so sure.
That way?
Men, however, retained a sense of what direction they'd moved.
Go through the next doors, take a left, then a right, then a left.
Women, on the other hand, have a better memory for detail. Check out this test.
Have a chair here.
At York University in Toronto, students are asked to wait in a cluttered room while an experimenter gets something ready. Actually, though the student doesn't know it, this is the experiment. How much of the room will she remember? After 2 minutes, the experimenter moves her to another room and asks her,
tell me every object in that room that you can remember.
Women typically give answers like this.
On the right-hand side of the desk right here was a briefcase with your initials at the top. Then there was a toque with mitts and an I am 40 button on it. In the middle there was envelopes, York University envelopes. There was a thing of Clearasil and a Bazooka Joe comic.
She went on and on with description. Many women did. Guys were more likely to say, oh, I don't know, there was some stuff. We are different. At ABC, this was controversial. A 2020 correspondent cornered one of my producers in the ladies' room and said, how could you work with Stossel on that horrible show? Feminist icon Gloria Steinem said gender difference shouldn't even be studied. She told me it's anti-American crazy thinking even to do this kind of research. Now, at the time, fire departments had dropped strength tests to avoid being accused of sex discrimination. When someone complained about being dragged downstairs during a fire instead of carried, with their head hitting each stair, Gloria Steinem replied, it's better to drag them out. There's less smoke down there. Really, she said that. This mindless egalitarianism is dangerous, but it feels good, so government keeps doing more of it. Obamacare forces health insurance companies to charge men and women the exact same price. Colleges must have equal sports participation. All pay everywhere must be gender equal. Hooters must hire male waiters. Yes, our government actually did sue Hooters, demanding that as part of its war on inequality. But it dropped its suit after Hooters ran this commercial mocking the government.
Hi, guys. Hi, Jamie. Hey, welcome to Hooters.
Good for Hooters. I know you egalitarians dream of genders being exactly equal, but that's nonsense. Men and women are different, and we should celebrate that rather than claiming women are victims. Equality means equal opportunity, not equal everything. Difference is good. That's our show. See you next week.